Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Lightning Gaming. So guys, in this video I'm gonna show you the perfect location after the latest update to put up a Purge base to get unlimited amount of endgame thralls and items. Now guys, before the latest update, there was a big problem with this location, and the problem was that every time you tried and spawn in a Purge, almost none of the times it actually spawned in, but luckily they fixed it in the latest update, and this is why this is now one of the best locations for a Purge base on the map at the moment. Just remember, this is for those players that doesn't just want to cheese the Purge to get the loot, but basically just to have a fun time with it. Now before I get started with this video, if you are new to my channel, please remember to like and subscribe, but with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so the location I'm talking about can be found right over here on the map. Now guys, before the latest update, this location only worked in single player. It didn't work on official servers for some reason, simply because the Purge doesn't spawn in. But I already checked it out on my official server and it does work 100% now. So if you go to this location, the spot I'm talking about is gonna be the small cave right over here, just next to the statues. Now guys, like you can see in here, you have more than enough space to put up a Purge base, and one of the great things about this location is because of the ceiling we got, so meteors won't be able to fall on your Purge base. And then also, if the siege camp spawn in, the enemies will always follow this exact same path, which means you can do whatever you want. You can place a bunch of archers to cover this location. You can also use a lot of traps, basically anything you want to do. You can basically do everything at this spot, and that is why this is my number one spot if you don't want to go over to the volcano and simply cheese it. Now you can build your Purge base at this location however you want to. There's only one thing that is important. The area where you are actually gonna be putting your treasure cover, you want to make sure you don't put it too far to the back. So if you put a room anywhere around this area, the Purge will spawn in. It's just I seem to have a problem if I put it more backwards to the other cave, like right behind my character. But as long as you put it in this area, you should have no problem at all. Also guys, I did notice that a lot of players like to build in this location. So if you are playing on PvE or PvE conflict, chances are that there's already gonna be a base over here. But if you find this spot open, you should definitely claim it, because like I said guys, this is one of my favorite spots for Purge bases in Conan Exiles. Alright, so if you make the area where you are gonna be putting your treasure cover right over here at the back, like you can see guys, I'm not too far back. So if you put your treasure cover right over here, the Purge will spawn in every single time. Another thing that you should keep in mind is don't put any foundations in the water area, because I saw that that also have an effect. I don't know after the latest update if it's still gonna be the same, but it 100% does work if you don't have any foundations and stuff like that in the water area. Okay, so I just built a very small Purge base. I do have my treasure cover right over here at the back. Now I'm gonna be putting some fighter thralls and also some archer thralls on this build, but you can do it however you want to. It's just the location is very great. You are protected from the sorcerer if she tries and throw meteors on your base. And then also if the golems come, you have more than enough time just to pick them off with star metal arrows. I mean, they are gonna have to follow that entire path over there. Alright, so next up I did place some archer thralls on the top, like you can see there. Also here in front with Noxus gas arrows, just to do a ton of damage to the enemies as they approach. Also with some archer posts. And then I have 5 fighter thralls in here as well. But I'm just quickly gonna start the Purge so you can see how well it works. Also you can see the path that the NPCs are gonna follow. And why I say this is a great location. I did start a level 10 Purge by the way. So now we are simply gonna wait for the siege camp to spawn in, and then we're ready to start fighting. Now normally the siege camp will spawn on the right side, or even right over here in front of your Purge base in the water. But it doesn't matter where the Purge or the siege camp actually spawns in, because the NPCs are always gonna be following the exact same path. Okay, so this time the siege camp did spawn a little bit to the back, so you can see right over there on my right side, that is where the siege camp spawn in. Now remember guys, if enemy players have stuff built in that area, the siege camp also is not gonna spawn in. So before you actually start and build your Purge base, just make sure that there's no enemy structures in that area. But here we go, here's the first NPCs approaching. Like you can see guys, they will always be following that exact same path, making it super easy for you just to pick out the golems with star metal arrows, and same goes for the Purge enemies. One more thing that I should mention is that I'm making this video on console, on PlayStation 5, so I have no idea if it's gonna be the same for PC, but I think it would be. But that's about it for this video guys, thank you everyone for watching. If you are new to my channel, please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time guys, cheers, see ya.